Hi Year 1! Welcome to the maths video for this week. Last week we were looking at discovering the value of numbers. So we were looking at resources and working out what value they were representing, and then vice versa, the other way round. We were looking at the value of a number and writing out some resources to represent the value of that number. So we're going to be doing something similar this week, but then in a step up, we are going to start comparing the numbers that we are discovering. So I will show you what I mean. Here we go. So I have got some resources here on the floor and they are representing different numbers. Now let's start with our Numicon at the top. So I have got, can you see this is nice and easy? We can see on one side it's 5, double 5 is 10. So this one piece represents 10. So we've got how many tens? 1, 2, 2 tens. And then how many ones have we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Lovely. 10, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 24. Okay, so that's our first number we found. Now, what does our Deans represent down here? What number is this showing us? We've got 1, 2, 3 tens. So I'm going to write them over here. 3 tens, and then how many ones? 5. Okay, so we've got 24 up here and 35 down here. Now, we want to compare these numbers. Do you remember the language we use when we are comparing numbers? We use special words, don't we? When a number is bigger, going up the number line, we use the words greater than. And when a number is smaller, going the other way down the number line, we use less than or smaller than. Okay, oh, I've smudged my 35. Okay, so we use greater than for when a number is bigger and less than for when a number is smaller. Okay, so now we need to look at our numbers that our equipment is representing here and work out which ones are greater than and which ones are smaller. So let's start with 24. Now, you remember we've got our tens and our ones, don't we? How many tens do we have? The digit 2 is showing us how many tens we have. So we've got 2 tens. Okay. And on this number here, the number 35, it's the same. We've got tens on one side, ones on the other. The 3 is representing our tens. So we've got 3 tens there. So 24 is giving us 2 tens, 35 is giving us 3 tens. So I am going to have the number 24, the number 35, and then what am I going to write in the middle? 24, 35. 24, is it greater than or less than 35? We worked out that 24's got 2 tens, didn't we? And 35's got 3 tens, so 35 is bigger. So we will say 24 is less than 35. Okay, right, we're just going to do one more together. Turn my whiteboard over, and I'm going to make a new number out of Numicon. Okay, and out of my Deans. Okay, there we go. So let's have a look. Let's count out my Numicon. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 tens. And how many ones? 3 ones. Giving me the number 43. Okay, great. Now let's look at my Deans. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 tens. Okay, and how many ones? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's what they are representing. 43 is represented by my Numicon and 44 is represented by my Deans. Now we need to compare these numbers. So I'm going to draw my line here in the middle for me to write greater than or less than. Let's start by looking at I'm going to put our tens and ones at the top so we can remind ourselves. So how many tens does 43 have? It's got 4 tens, doesn't it? How many tens does our 44 have? 4 tens. Ooh, okay. So what have we discovered here? We've discovered that both of our numbers have the same amount of tens, haven't we? They've got an equal amount of tens, 43 and 44. So if we have the same number of tens, then we have to have a look at our ones to work out which number is greater or smaller. So let's look at our ones. In this 43, we've got 3 ones. And in 44, we've got 4 ones. So which of those numbers is bigger, 3 or 4? It's this one, isn't it? 44 is greater than 43. Let's just check that. I'm going to use my Numicon to check it. So I've got 43 there already. And then 10, 20, 30, 40, 4. Okay, and I can see that even more clearly if I have the same. So I've got 43, 43, and then I can really see nice and clearly there that 44 is bigger, isn't it? It's got 1 more added in there. So what am I going to write here? 43 is 43 the smaller one or the greater one? It's the smaller one, isn't it? So 43 is less than, sorry, my whiteboard is moving around everywhere, is less than 44. Okay, so that is what you are going to be doing on your maths sheet today. And then also, let me turn the so the other challenge you have on your math sheet is to look at different numbers and to put them in order. So starting with the greatest and putting them in order greatest to smallest, and then in order smallest to greatest. Remember to ask an adult to help you to read the writing in case you need any help, and also use any resources you have at home or things that you're using to help you count at home if you need a little bit of help. And that is it for this week. Okay, so good luck, have fun, and I will see you soon. Bye.